Happy to see you, Swati, Sayak, Parth, Nirosha, Sanidhya, Jobin, Neeraj Kulte. Kai Neeraj Barega? Badhiya, Atharva, happy to see you. Fantastic, Swapnil is here. Everyone, chest out, shoulders back. Smile on your faces. Few positive thoughts and affirmations. We start with this beautiful Sunday, everyone. Chest out, shoulders back, smile on your faces. Take your hands up in the sky like this. Repeat after me. Thoda mere saath kahiye mast. Say it a little louder out of your mouth, not in your mind. Say the following words after me. मैं मस्त हूँ, मैं जबरदस्त हूँ. I know I'm not complete. I know I'm not perfect. But I accept myself with all my imperfections. Because I know within me there is love. Because I know within me there is kindness. Within me there is a beautiful human being. I honor this beautiful human being. I respect this beautiful human being. I truly love this beautiful human being. I am a gift to the world. I am a gift to the world, everyone. Say it louder. I am a gift to the world. I'm not a sheep anymore. Scared of small things. I am a lion. I am ready to roll back. Everyone, chest out, shoulders back. Smile on your faces. If we roars like a lion, come on, unleash the lion inside. The courageous character inside. The brave character inside. 1, 2, 3, give me a roar, just say, yes! Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, yes! Let's do one big time. Yes! Fantastic. With this energy, we start rolling, my friend. Fantastic. Beautiful. Let's begin. Here we go. With this high energy, positive energy, we begin today. Today, what are we going to explore? What is this? What is this third eye? Is it just a mystical stuff? Is it something real? How it can help us in spiritual and in practical day-to-day life? Also in how it can help in psychologically and in our progress in our careers, in every area of our life. So what is this third eye we're going to explore? Then we're going to understand how to activate it. Is there a little like anything, and is there a way to activate it? And number 3, I'm going to give you a ready-made PDF, okay, which you can just download. Even after the session, you can understand it, and I'll give you everything there on how to activate the third eye. Ready-made PDF. And at the end of today's session, there is going to be Q&A. You can ask me anything, okay? Ask me anything in the sense, anything regarding your mental health, regarding today's session. We're going to have a short Q&A, okay? Fantastic. If you are ready for this wonderful session, please type in the chat box. If you're really excited, just type BIO in the chat box. BIO is bring it on. Let's do this. Fantastic. Jobin, Ganapati is saying bring it on. Nirosha, Rohit is saying bring it on. Let's start, everyone. Third eye, what the hell is this third eye? Let's just explore. Let's start. Here we go. As we're going to explore this third eye, let's quickly also understand in just a bit. Quickly understand, from tomorrow we're going to start something so wonderful, something very, very beautiful. And that is, my friend, that is Meditate with Sadhosh. Your personalized journey. Okay, you get this. Tomorrow, the movement begins. A movement that we are starting tomorrow, 8 p.m. The movement begins. The reason is this, my friend. चैन से जीना है तो जल्दी सो जाओ. Peaceful life begins with early nights. From tomorrow, we're going to start with Meditate with Sadosh at 8 p.m. You're going to have a personalized journey. On your personal WhatsApp number, you will get messages from mostly tomorrow to not to today evening. Okay. Your personal journey will start. 7-day journey. For 7 days, if you just sleep early means what? There's a time called 10 to 2 where you get the maximum healing. If you could sleep early, if you put off your phone, and if you could sleep by 10 o'clock, 10:30 or maximum 11, so many things can literally change in your life. We think, oh, how can I overcome my overthinking, anxieties, these fears, intrusive thoughts, these illusions, mental fogging? We think of so many things: yoga, meditation, CBT, exercise, going to the gym, maybe taking medicines. All of these are not wrong, very, very important. But the basic thing, my dear friend, which is truly missing in our current day-to-day life is sleep. And that too, sleep is defined, a good sleep is what time you sleep, the length of your sleep, how long you're sleeping, and the quality, the depth of your sleeping. Okay. Are you feeling totally fresh as you're waking up? Right? Have you ever seen like those people who used to live in villages, who still live in villages, or people 50 years back, if you look, did they even had these issues? Were they very common? The anxiety, the overthinking, right? Because usually people a few years back, they used to just sleep by 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. Okay. That early sleep, okay, used to give them so much of refreshment in the morning. We take sleep like, okay, we just need to sleep. It's something that we need to do. No, it's something very sacred. In that sleep, all the healing happens. Physical healing happens, mental, emotional healing happens. Okay. But if you sleep at a wrong time, especially 10 to 2 is that beautiful space. It is given in the Harvard research. In every research, it is given. This is a very important time frame. As much as you can get the sleep in that 4 hours, let's say even if you sleep at 11 o'clock, you get that 11 to sleep, 11 to 2, the most maximum if you could extract. Trust me, few days after you'll feel so much relaxed. And that meditation, if you could do, the breath work, if you could do, the CBT you could do, that would just enhance the process. Okay. So that is very important. So what I'm really bringing up here is this: I will help you to go to sleep, right? I'm going to every day get your mind, whatever stress you had throughout the day, we'll try to drop it every day, every evening at 8 p.m. with beautiful short 15 minutes of meditation. We're going to explore beautiful stories, the spiritual, the beautiful stories in the, which the great people have said. And we're going to reflect with that every time, get pen and paper, and we're going to explore, right? How, you could just write it, just write your thoughts on the paper. It will really help you. And hence you will go into very deep sleep. Okay. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you all the tools and techniques. The only thing you need to do is just to show up every day at 8 p.m. only for 7 days. Okay. Consider like a streak. Every day you'll get a personalized message. Day one. Okay. For example, Parth. Parth will get a personal message. Hey, Parth, this is your day one. And if he completes, he'll get this badge. Day one complete. Day two complete. Day three missed. Come on, you can do it better. Everyday gifts, streaks, badges, gamification is going to be there. Okay. Very important, my friend. So we're starting tomorrow, 8 p.m. That is very important. Why is it important, my friend? Just want to say this. Quality of your life depends upon which side you choose. You see this? I want you to look at this like this. Sleep. Just look at this. Sleep early, late. RHS means right hand side. LHS means left hand side. Now just keep on looking on the right hand side. That is the next second word. Let's say you sleep late. Naturally, you're going to build bad habits. This is bad habits. If you sleep late, the bad habit is sleeping late itself is a bad habit. You will not get time to exercise. You will not get time to do breath work. No time to do CBT. No time to do anything. Right? And the bad habits will keep on compounding. Bad habits is also you will not get enough time to do your work. The productivity will fall down. Procrastination will increase. So sleeping late naturally builds bad habits. Let's go down. Bad habits will build naturally lead to negative thinking. Thinking, this negative thinking will lead to naturally negative self-talk. You'll talk to yourself negatively, like you are going to be your worst enemy, worst criticism. Always you're going to be critical towards yourself. This negative self-talk naturally will lead, as you can see in the bottom, guilt, the feeling of guilt. You'll feel guilty about what you're doing in this life every day. This guilty feeling lead to low self-image as you can look down. You'll think about yourself, oh, I'm not that good enough. I'm stupid or what? I don't know how to do this. The self-doubt would keep on increasing due to low self-image. Now this low self-image will lead to worry, future worry. You'll keep on worry about your health, about your career, about your finances, everything. Okay, you'll start worrying. This future worry will lead to anxiety, and hence you will go to sleep late. This is a very vicious cycle, right? So the quality of your life depends upon which side you choose. So if you're choosing this RHS, it's going to be leading you into anxiety. Let's say you're smart enough. You just show up for the 7 days and you sleep early. This is left hand side. This is right hand side. This is left hand side. Let's say you sleep early. Naturally, you'll build good habit. Sleep early. Naturally, if, let's say you sleep early. Let's say you happen to sleep at around 11 o'clock. Even if you need 7 hours of sleep, you'll naturally wake up at 6 o'clock. You have so much time, right? You have time to exercise. You have time to meditate. You have time to do puja, right? You'll be more productive. You'll get more work done. No procrastination. Sleeping early will naturally build good habit. Good habit will naturally lead to positive thinking. Yeah, I can do it. Maybe I'm good enough. You'll think positive naturally. This positive thinking will lead to positive self-talk. You'll be your best friend, not an enemy of yourself. You'll most probably, more often than not, you'll appreciate yourself. You'll care for yourself. If you fall down, you'll lift yourself, you'll motivate yourself. This positive self-talk will lead to confidence, feeling of confidence. You'll start feeling confident about yourself. The more you feel confident about yourself, high self-image, okay, you'll think, oh, I can do it. Kaun si badi baat hai? Even I feel fearful, I can conquer my fear, right? Whatever, you'll have high self-image. You'll think something really good about yourself, that you can do it. I can do it. This high self-image will lead to excitement about future. Okay, you'll really get excited about future. I want to build this company. I want to have this great career. I want to have this great package in my company. Whatever, right? You'll be excited about your future, and this excitement will lead you into peace, and this peace will help you go to sleep early. Okay, so my dear friend, just remember this. Quality of your life depends upon which side you choose, LHS or RHS. Okay. If you choose the left, then you're right. This is left, early, good, positive. If you choose the left, then you're right. And if you choose the right, then you'll be left behind in the mental health healing. Okay. So, with sleep, what you require is ELQ. You need to sleep early. You need to have a good length, 7 to 8 hours, and quality. Okay. So that is something we're going to start from. No matter what sleeping issues you have, including insomnia, I'll help you to get a sound sleep. Okay, don't worry. Every night I'll help you. So 8 p.m. meditate with Sadosh. We start from tomorrow, right? Fantastic. Meditation, stories, reflection. Peaceful life begins with early nights. चैन से जीना है तो जल्दी सो जाओ. Okay, fantastic. So everyone take a screenshot of this. If you have not registered, register on this, go onto this page, take a screenshot if you want after the session. Just go, hit on the button. Free hai. Just register yourself, and tomorrow we start the challenge at 8 p.m. for 7 days. Okay? And let me see who's the person who shows every night and goes to sleep early. We'll see. We'll award him the inner rebel of the week. Right? Fantastic. This is the challenge that starts from tomorrow. Yes. Let's do this, everyone. Take a screenshot. Just note 1, 2, 3. Let's start. Okay. And I'll help you I'll give you all the tools and techniques. Don't worry. No matter how much insomnia or medicines you're taking, the tools and techniques that I'll be sharing for you to go to sleep, you will go to sleep. नींद नहीं आएगी, नींद का पूरा परिवार साथ में आएगा. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. With this update, we start this wonderful thing. Let's start. Okay. By the way, how many of you would love to join this Meditate with Sadhosh challenge from tomorrow or would want your friends to join, just type me in the chat box. Yes, you would like to join, or you trust me. Even I have been those kind of people. I used to sleep late, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Surely not watching the phone, but doing reading something, exploring something in my work. Yeah, but I've really seen the energies levels drop down. A lot of things happen. And these days, if you call me around 9:45, my phone is off. The first thing you need to do is to put your phone off. Okay. And I'm off to sleep by 10. And I wake up at 4. I do my quick physical and mental exercises in 1 hour, 5 p.m. Usually I start my work. By 12 to 1, I finish all my business work. After 1 p.m., I take all the counseling calls, one-to-one calls, till 5 to 6. I take those calls, 6 to 9, spend time with my family, with my friends, want to read something. And again, after dinner and everything, I go to sleep. Life feels so fulfilled, so much energy, so much positivity. Okay, you're more productive. Productivity is underrated. The more you're productive, you'll feel really confident, and anxiety will go out of the window. Okay, so make sure you go to sleep early, and I'll help you in that. Okay, because if you just decide today, the life will take over. दोस्तों का phone, ये वो, you'll forget about this thing. But if you come every day for 7 days, you just need to show up for 7 days, and naturally, I'll help you, motivate you, guide you, give you tools so that you can go to sleep. And if you experience, you'll taste that beautiful stuff in your mental health, in your productivity. You would want to wake up you would want to sleep early. We focus on waking up early, 5 बजे उठेंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे, नहीं होगा. We do not need to focus on waking up early. We need to focus upon sleeping early. Okay. Jaldi so jaoge, naturally you'll wake up. Fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone. With this, I would love to, but I have to, difference. Can only see the recording. Yes, yes, yes. According to your Shukufe, you can just, recordings will be shared to only those people who have, I will share the recordings for 1 hour window. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay, let's focus. Try to be live for rest of you who do not have the timings issue. Okay, fantastic. So let's come back to today's topic. And I can see many people are committed. So let's start today's topic. Today we're going to explore this. What is third eye? How to activate? Get ready-made PDF to working on understanding and activating the third eye. I'll give you the PDF. And number 4, Q&A at the end. You can ask me any question regarding spirituality, regarding mental health, or regarding today's session. So let's start. Okay, take a deep breath, everyone. What is third eye? क्या है हम explore करेंगे. Okay, let's start. Take a deep breath, everyone. Hold for a few seconds. And exhale. Let's do it one more time. Exhale. Fantastic. Okay. What is the third eye? What does science say about it? What does spirituality say about it? What does yogic science say about it? Is it really true, or is it just some kind of a gimmick? Or is it something like to fool our people onto something magical, mystical? Is it real? And if it is real, then what is the evidence? And if it has the evidence, how can we really do it? Let's explore. What is third eye? Now, third eye is something called as, is not a literal eye, which is like somewhere invisible. Third eye is usually called as, in yogic science, as the ajna or agna. Okay, it is said to be here between our eyebrows, just a little up here. They call it as a third eye. The Agna Chakra. In yogic sciences, it is said that it is the seat of the soul. We have this physical body, and then there is, they say, another body. You can call it the mind, you call it the soul. दोनों के बीच में कोई होगा ना, गेट. What is it that is connecting this two? This is a body and this is soul. कुछ तो connection होगा, कुछ तो thread होगी. There has to be something. And they call it this third eye. This is something that is connecting these two. In yogic science, they say there are different bodies. Physical body is called as Annamaya Kosha. Kosha means sheath, the covering. Simple, call it as body. This physical body that you see is, in yogic science, they call as Annamaya Kosha. Whatever food, Anna we take, right? Whatever we get from the earth, we eat it. And from them, the entire body, the blood, the flesh is made, right? So Annamaya Kosha. This is one body which is visible. Then they say there is another body which is not visible, but it is there. It is called as Pranamaya. Pranamaya Kosha. The prana that we take, the energy that we take. Okay. Energy body. Then they say there is even subtle. So there are subtler body. So Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha. And then they say there is Manomaya Kosha. Manomaya Kosha is the mental body. Okay, where thoughts, emotions are there. If you go even subtler, then they say Vijnanamaya Kosha, where all the wisdom is stored. They say that inside of us, entire wisdom is there. If we could just tap into our energies, everything is there. पहले से है. जैसे if you buy any phone, there are certain pre-installed apps. We as humans, there is all that wisdom that is ever required. It is already there in the Vijnanamaya Kosha. And it is where the third eye is. Okay. And if you go even subtle, even subtler than that, then there is Anandamaya Kosha, the bliss body. In yoga, if you read the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, they say that what is the purpose of yoga? The first is Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Whatever the thoughts that we get, all the vrittis, ending the thoughts. And the ultimate positive thing they say is that Sat Chit Anand, we will feel all this joy. That is, we will connect to this bliss body. Okay. So getting it, Annamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and Anandamaya Kosha. So here they say the Vijnanamaya Kosha. Here, Vijnanamaya Kosha, that is the bliss, that is this wisdom body. The wisdom body, which is subtle body, which is not visible, but it is there inside of us. When you see certain saints, you see their auras, पीछे light लगे हुए जैसे. These are different lights you see around them in photos. These are the different bodies which I just spoke about. So is third eye is when you are able to see things intuitively beyond thoughts, beyond logic, beyond reasoning. There's an intuition, strong intuition that this can be true or we can work this out. Many of the times it may not have logic, but you just have a very strong feeling for that. It's not a psychological feeling. Okay. It's a very strong intuition. You have visions that comes, you see beyond, you think that certain things going to happen like that. It's not so much of a clairvoyance, but if you're a businessman, you have a vision, I can pull this off. I can create this product. I can create this service. Okay. If you're a scientist, you feel I can, for example, somebody wants to create like a bulb, Thomas Edison, that third eye or that Vijnanamaya Kosha was active and you can literally feel it, see it inside of you. Okay. It's beyond explanation. So it is, they call as the seat of the soul. It is the connector between the body and the consciousness or the soul, right? Like a connector. Also, they say in yogic science, there are 7 chakras. The bottom chakras is nothing but again, the The higher, the different dimensions of our energy, the energy is the exuberance that we have. So there are different chakras. The bottom is the Mooladhara chakra. Then there is Mooladhara chakra, Swadhisthana, Manipuraka, Anahata. Then we have this chakra, Vishuddhi, Agna, and Sahasrar. This Agna is where they call it the third eye. You see people in Hinduism, they have the tilak. How many of you have seen they, females, also certain males have like a tilak here? How many of you have seen, or you actually, um, yeah, you've seen, yeah, many people have seen, yeah. The tilak, why we put, we really don't know. We think कि हम मंदिर में गए तो बस भगवान का आशीर्वाद ले लो. Now it is actually in the ancient times to tell you that, to tell you that there is a third eye. There is this being inside of you, who you are a consciousness. You're not just the body. You're beyond that. So to keep that awareness, we used to keep that tilak, also to make sure that we do not only think with evidences or thoughts, we allow the inner being to speak, right? Somebody who has all the knowledge. So we say at times surrender, right? Because we may not know the exact knowledge or everything. Yes, the energy point, but so we somehow it's symbolic to us that we at times surrender. I'll give you a practical example of this is when a singer, let's say you see any singer, let's say Arijit Singh, no matter how much Arijit has practiced, but when he goes on stage, is he thinking, oh, let me sing like that? When he's actually singing, ऐसा सुर लगाते हैं, अरे सुर सुर सही जा रहा है ना, oh, people are watching me, okay, okay, she's beautiful, she's looking at me, अरे बाप रे, one person has left the stadium. He's not thinking there. He's just there in that moment and is totally surrendered, right? And that time they say, if you ask any great artist, when he performs, it's this intuition, that's inner being is performing beyond this logic, beyond the mind. Okay, so that is the time the third eye, the third eye is this inner wise being actually performs. You're totally there. You're not using your intellect. You're just there. The actual experience of when you're using your third eye uh, is uh, is when you total surrender. You have to be totally surrendering. Many times when I take the meditations, majority of the time, I just allow things to just come from me. So in a way, what we are doing is allowing the third eye or that agna to take over the inner being. So third eye is this, that if you really look at it as this agna chakra, you call it. Okay, it is the agna chakra in yogic sciences. It is called as something which will help you to become more intuitive in life, beyond thoughts and evidences. You'll become more intuitive. Also, when you feel intuitive, you'll be more peaceful, more joyful. Psychologically, when this third eye is, you are able to activate through certain practices, you have less thoughts. Emotionally, you're more stable, right? You have beautiful ideas popping in, right? All the wonderful things happen. There was this Descartes, Rene Descartes, a great psychologist. I think he was a great philosopher. So he's famous for saying this line, I think, therefore I am. So he also talked about this third eye, and he called this third eye scientifically as the pineal gland. You see, have you heard about the pineal gland? You see this? The pineal gland. He said this is the third eye. You see this? Here is this just beyond the eyebrows. So the pineal gland, the scientists also called this as the pineal gland, is the seat of the soul. They say scientifically, many philosophers have said that this pineal gland is nothing but the third eye. Okay, so scientifically, if you ever want to locate it, they call it as the pineal gland. The pineal gland is they say that if you activate the pineal gland, exactly you'll start having this activation of third eye. You'll be more peaceful, joyful, and you'll be able to be more intuitive, right? More intuition will happen. Also, who really are able to actually get access or have activated the third eye are the people who meditate, the meditators. If you check their brain waves, the brain waves have become so relaxed, alpha state, right? And even beyond that, and they have seen that certain that these people become more intuitive, right? So we need to understand this. Third eye is nothing but it is the in yogic science it is the activation of the Agna chakra. Rene Descartes called it as the pineal gland, and it is somewhere where you allow yourself to function without much of thinking. You're just allowing yourself to think. Very less people in my observation have totally surrendered to that pineal gland or the third eye, right? Like I've seen, if you see, I think Osho is one of them. Then we have seen J. Krishnamurti. These are the people I've seen when, if you have observed, they are in the flow. It's not too much of thinking. It's just going with the flow, allowing things to happen, speaking very intuitively, right? Speaking intuitively, moving intuitively, taking decisions intuitively. Less of thought, more of being, more of presence is third eye. Okay. So that is something. Third eye is nothing but that part of you. Many people call it as the seat of the soul. Many people call as the connection between the body and the spirit is the third eye. This people like Rene Descartes called it as the pineal gland, and this is the third eye. It helps you. It regulates emotionally. You become more stable psychologically. Less thoughts when you activate it, and spiritually you feel very high on energy. You feel very exuberant. Your movement very you are flexible in the movement. There's a joy on your face when you are with people. People enjoy your presence, right? No matter what you're saying, just being there, you being there makes the whole place light up, right? Have you ever seen certain people? Maybe they are not famous enough, but somehow they just stand up. They just people we want to look at them. They have certain, we don't know what is it, but they have certain charisma, certain charm about them even before they speak. Many of the times it's just that they have lifted their energy from Muladhara and to the Agna Chakra. Many people, who have Agna Chakra active are very good speakers, right? They are those people who think beyond, who have visionary. They are visionary in their in their careers. They think something like, we see people who create great businesses as well. They think many people wouldn't have thought of certain like computers. So there was Steve Jobs, who was like, and who used to also do a lot of meditation. Steve Jobs, right? So he thought of creating something like an Apple, that computer. People who invented, scientists, artists, and all those people, somehow they activate the third eye. So how to do it? Let's just simply talk about it. How to actually activate it? Is there a natural way to pull it off? Yeah. So let's do this. Yes, absolutely. So let's see if you could activate it. Is there a way to pull it off? Okay. So what are the ways you can activate? So my dear friend, here I'm just quickly sharing this PDF. Everyone, just check in the chat box. I'm in the chat box. Okay, wait. In 5 minutes, I'll share the PDF. But before that, let me just yeah, let me just share it with you. Yes, if you have seen, just want to share it here. If you could just, I'll share this PDF. Yeah. Sanskrit meaning is Agna, perceive or command, symbolic center between the eyebrows, intuition, clarity, and inner vision, physically associated with pineal gland, which regulates sleep and wake cycles. Yeah, pineal gland is also, if you see the circadian rhythm, your body clock. Okay, your body has a clock inside, literal clock, not the literal clock, but it knows when to sleep, when to wake up. So this pineal gland is something which is responsible, to help you wake up at certain times, to sleep at certain time. Okay, so pineal gland is directly responsible, and they call it as a third eye, representing awareness beyond duality. who introduced, found in ancient yogic tantric texts, primarily the Upanishads and Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Yes, I talked about the Yoga Sutras. There's, the chakras and everything. So it is talked in the Upanishads and the Yoga Sutras. Very, very important. And yes, Lord Shiva depicted with the third eye symbolizes transcendence and destruction of illusion. See, what is illusion? If any illusion you have, who am I? Makonhu, to know yourself, you need to have the third eye open. Also, when you say awareness, who am I? That wisdom has to come in. When you have the wisdom, the ignorance goes, the illusion goes, right? So Shiva is called as a destructor, not destructor of breaking certain, certain things or places or humans, but destruction of ignorance. So you see this third eye in Shiva, yeah. So it is depicted as when that is active, you have all the inner wisdom, and you really get to know who you are, what you are beyond the body and the mind. More of the wisdom is poured upon you. You start getting those ideas and everything. Yes. Yes. And you're not in the illusion. Yes. Descartes, as I said, called the pineal gland as the seat of the soul, bridging ancient wisdom and Western philosophy. Common misconceptions, my friend. The third eye is not a literal eye. It does not instantly grant psychic powers. Pineal gland producing DMT in significant levels is unproven. Fluoride calcifying the gland is not supported above. Yeah, just remember, it's not a literal third eye. We all know that. Science, the pineal gland controls the melatonin and circadian rhythm. MRI studies show long-term meditators have great pineal activity. In spirituality, represents awakening, intuitive insight, and transcendence. Overlap, right? Focus meditation and enhances attention, clarity, and emotional regulation. Any which way, how to do it? Let's just move to this simple stuff. How to actually activate it? Okay, fantastic. How do we activate the pineal gland? That's it. How many of you would want to know 4 to 5 simple ways to activate it? Okay, just type me in the chat box. Yeah, fantastic. Let's do this. Yes, I'll send the PDF in just 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay. Today's session is a little short, quick one. Fantastic. How to activate the pineal gland? Concentration is one way, or to say the best way. Concentration. Concentration on external thing or concentration on the inner thing will lead to awakening of the third eye, or also called as the intuition, right? Concentration on the outside, if you do. Example, Trataka. You've heard Trataka? For example, you have a flame, you take a candle, light up the candle, you see the flame, you just look at the top of the flame, the tip of the flame, not the entire flame like this. No, you look at the tip of the flame. Decide some time, let's say 9 minutes, 6 minutes, start slow, right? Just look at the tip of the flame. Yeah. Looking at the tip of the flame, not like this. मस्त है यार क्या flame? No, not like that. Very simple gaze. Like a child like. Okay. Simple gaze, not like completely tearing your eyes out. Like, if you feel like blinking in between, it's fine. Okay. But as much as possible, try less blinking. So let's say you have this candle you have lit up. Look at the tip of the flame and keep on looking at it. Thoughts would come, fine. Look at the tip of the flame. Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Take like 6 minutes if you wish. Start small. And after that, just close your eyes. And then shift your awareness between your eyebrows just a little up. And then keep focusing between your eyebrows for a couple of minutes. And then just open your eyes after 2 minutes. Trataka is a very, very powerful way of awakening, or, you know, uh, or what do you call activating your third eye. I think you got it. So, external concentration. Also, want to say this, um, it will help you to be more peaceful. Your thoughts will be more less thoughts. Emotionally, you'll be more stable, more joyful, more clear. Right. Don't take it like psychic powers. Third eye open हो गया, अब मैं तो खत्म कर दूंगा दुनिया को भाई, ये हो जाएगा वो हो जाएगा, नहीं नहीं नहीं. Yeah, just know this. Also, when your intuition is on, you can also mistake it like psychological thing can happen. Psychologically, you might feel certain thing and you will call it as intuition. When you have intuition, just know those times you're emotionally you're very joyful and peaceful. Only then it is intuition. If you're fearful or if you're worried, stressed out, and it's oh मेरे को intuition आ गया. Third eye open intuition. No, no, no. The sign of intuition is when you as a human being are peaceful and joyful. Okay? Only then it is intuition. Stressed out people, no intuition. Okay? Just know that. So know that. So otherwise you'll mistaken this intuition to be this psychological emotional thing to be an intuition. Any which way, let's come back. So one way of activating the pineal gland or the third eye is looking at the tip of the flame for some time. Okay, that's the way. And then after that, just closing your eyes and focusing on that for a couple of minutes, sitting in silence. Okay. How many of you got it? The flame thing. If you have understood this uh, flame thing, just type GI in the chat box. GI matlab got it. Fantastic. Got it. Simple, simple. I'll give you in the PDF, everything will be given. ठीक है ना? Yes, fantastic. The flame. Yes, as you can see here, the session will go for more 15 minutes. Don't worry. Today is a very small. So as you can see, gaze softly at a candle or fixed point to focus attention. Okay. We are talking about the external. External means your eyes are not closed. Your eyes are open. You're looking. Okay. Concentration is the name of the game. So focus. Let's look at the second, another ways. Visualization. Imagine a gentle indigo light at the bow center. Okay. So simple. I want to put it very simple. Is this concentration is a way to activate the third eye. Concentration, external, concentration, internal. Externally, take a flame, for example. On certain days, getting a flame these days is an issue. घर पे मेनबत्ती लगाएंगे, तुम मोमबत्ती लगाओगे, घर वाले पागल हो गए. What are you doing? So it may not be feasible at times. Okay. To make it practical, what you can also do is like put a dot somewhere on the white wall or on a paper. Okay. Nice dot. Okay. And just look at it, that dot, if you could. Right. Getting it? To make it practical. Yeah. And then just close your eyes after that, after some time, if you want to make it. So focus, external focus or concentration. Second is, let's look at the second example. You close your eyes. After closing your eyes, you can do the internal concentration. Yes. Internally, you can concentrate. You close your eyes and then just focus or just concentrate. Visualize a light that you wish, like an indigo light or like a golden light, like a flame. Simply, you can start like this. If you internal concentration, you close your eyes, see like a flame here. Yeah. And keep your concentration here between your eyebrows. Keep looking at it with your eyes closed. That's in the second way I'm saying. Keep looking at it, keep focusing upon it. Yeah. For a few times, start with small, like 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. And after that, just 2 minutes silence. So internal concentration is the name of the game. External concentration, internal concentration. Internal concentration is watching the flame. Okay. You can just watch it like that. Got it? Also, I would say if you're doing anything external or like internal concentration, start with first of all 3 minutes of breath work. Very, very mandatory. Any breath work you do, like Anulom Vilom or 478, box breathing, any breathing you like to do, just do 2 to 3 minutes. Just calm down your body and mind, and then do the, after the breath work, then you do the concentration. Okay, got it. So second way is watching the flame. Okay, yes. Let me just show this on this to you. This is visualizing the flame. Kidhar gayi flame? Yeah, fantastic, everyone. Visualization. Imagine a gentle indigo light at the brow center. Third is mantra meditation. Chant Om mentally while focusing at the brow. Very, very powerful. Third one, everyone. So, for example, you're closing your eyes. You have done the breath work for 2 to 3 minutes. Let's say you have done Anunom Vilom. Yeah. Then you see like a indigo flame or a golden flame. Yeah. Your eyes are closed. Always your back should be back, shoulder should be back, chest should be out, spine should be erect. Yes. And then you breathe in, focus here, and you're going to say, This humming sound may not have reached due to the mic, certain technical things, but that is how you're going to breathe in very deep, focus here, and you're going to chant Om. Om. Magic, magic, magic. So you'll feel fantastic. Chanting Om. Okay. How many times? 21 times. Minimum 21 times. You'll chant or call it 5 minutes. Okay. Om. You can say Om. You can just divide it. Om. Ma is humming. Om. Every time you're going to breathe in deep, focus here and chant 21 times or 5 minutes repetitions. Om. मजा आ गया भाई साहब. Let's do it one after the session. After 10 minutes, we'll wind up. And after the session, we'll do a small demonstration, a small meditation. Got it? Fantastic. How many have got the Om stuff? Any, if it's clear for you, just type CLR in the chat box up till now. Simple है. देखनी flame देखनी Om chant करना कौन सा है? There's no rocket science. If not clear, then it has to be clear. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So what? Okay, so if that these are the simple ways. See, this is also quite simple. It is meditation basically. Okay, meditation is nothing but concentration. Okay, any which way, elongation of concentration is called as meditation. Concentration also called as dharana, yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahara. Dharana is concentration. Dharana then leads to dhyan. Dhyan leads to samadhi. So basically, it's so much of a third eye and everything, very fancy stuff it is said. But simply, it is like if you just do concentration, that is dharana, through external concentration or internal concentration, naturally, through this consistent concentration, you will become meditative. And this meditation itself, the meditation itself will make you more intuitive by nature. Right. Ah, so it'll become more meditatively, you'll become intuitive by nature. So simple. Okay, let me just give simply, if you want to do it, I'll give you step by step. Okay, let's do this. Everyone, just take pen and paper. I'll tell you how you can practice it from today. Okay, just take pen and paper, and I'll tell you step one, step two, like that. Simple. These are the other ways. This is other in the these things are. I think you should ignore what I have. I think this is much better. The steps that I'll be giving you. This visualization, mantra meditation, these three are perfect. Okay. The fourth and fifth that it is written here, these are like, breath work is mandatory to do before. Okay. So activating method I'll give you right now. Just note it down. You can ignore in the PDF. Just take it right now from me. Okay. So step by step I'll tell you everyone. Step by step. Start 3 minutes of breath work. Step one. 3 minutes of breath work. Any breath work, whichever you're comfortable with. Ideally, I will say Anulom Vilom. You know how to do Anulom Vilom? On alternate nostril breathing. Your hands should be like this, always spine erect. Breathe in from your nostrils, exhale from the other, and just do that. Anulom Vilom is step one. If you want to know much better how to do Anulom Vilom, just check on YouTube. Okay, very common practice. 3 minutes of Anulom Vilom. Step one. Step two. If you want to do external, like candle or a dot, so you can do like this. So right now we are doing for external. Step two is watching the tip of the flame. We are talking for external dharana. If you like putting the candle or like a dot for external dharana or external concentration, right now I'm giving you the steps. You can just write like a headline, like activating third eye with external concentration. Just write this as the heading. So step one is, as I said, breath work, 3 minutes, Anulom Vilom. Step two, concentrating on the tip of the flame with soft gaze and less blinking of the eye. 6 minutes. Okay, 6 minute करना है. Step three, written. Step three is closing your eyes and seeing that flame between your eyebrows for 3 minutes. Got it? And last step, sitting quietly for 2 minutes. No concentrating, nothing. Just sit. Maun. Okay? Ending with Om Shanti. 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 Bas. Khatam. How many of you got written or understood all the steps for external concentration? If you have written or understood it, please type FY. That is following you, if you're following what I'm saying. Then we're going to talk about internal concentration. If you do not have a flame or you don't want that flame flume thing, dot what नहीं करना अपना अपना अंदर अंदर कर लेंगे. Internal concentration, अंतर, also called as internal concentration, also called as आंतरिक धारणा. ठीक है? Yes, got it. Very simple. Step by step बता रहा हूँ. Theory, why do you get into so much of theory? कौन सी एग्जाम देनी हमें? ठीक है? So let's do the practical. Let's do it for internal concentration. Step one. Now, so you can write this kind of a headline. Activating third eye with internal concentration. You don't like the word concentration? Write focus. Whatever. Yeah. And yogic science called it as dharana. Focus matlab hi concentration, matlab hi dharana. Okay? Equals to same. So activating third eye with internal concentration slash focus slash dharana. Okay. Step one, everyone. Same. Step one is same. Breath work. Any breath work? Let's do it. Anulom Vilom. Yeah. 3 minutes. The first is common. Or rather, let's do it better. Okay, fine. Let's do this. Yeah. 3 minutes of that. Yeah. First step is Anulom Vilom, 3 minutes. Second, Step two is watching the breath, breathing. So just write like this: Soham breath work. Watching the breath on the nostrils. Step two is Soham breath work, watching the breath on the nostrils. In mind, when you breathe in, you have to say so, and with exhalation, you're going to say hum. In your mind. That's step two. I'll explain. So let's say you have done the breath work, 3 minutes of Anulom Vilom, you close your eyes, you watch the breath like a blue color energy. Now you're again concentrating or focusing. Your eyes are closed, and then what you'll do is you're going to breathe in. You see the breath like a blue color energy going in, and in your mind, you're going to say so. And with exhalation, you're going to say in your mind hum. Okay? So, this is internal concentration. Got it? That's step two. Here, no, here the whole process is closing the eyes. You're not opening the eyes anytime. The concentration is all the time internal. So, that you have to do it for 3 minutes. बहुत ही simple बता रहा हूं. Then the next step, everyone, just watching the breath. 2 minutes. What is the difference? In Soham breath, you're breathing in consciously. You're putting in the effort. So, hum. You are the doer, right? And the next step, which we have said, you just have to watch for 2 minutes. You're not going to consciously pull the breath or exhale. You just sit quietly and watch the breath like a blue color energy. जा रही है, आ रही है. अभी भी जा रही आ रही है ना. आपने थोड़े अरे 2 मिनट है, थोड़ा काम है, सर कुछ लेक्चर दे रहे हैं, ब्रेथ थोड़ा थोड़ा टाइम रुक जाना. ठीक, ब्रेथ ऐसे भी चल रही है, हवा अवेयरनेस नहीं है. Naturally, so in the next step, after the soha, just sit quietly for 2 minutes. The breath will go in and out. You just focus. Just focus. That breath is going in and out. 2 minutes. And the last step is everyone. The next step is now you take your awareness. Last step. Watch that same breath in as this Agna chakra like a flame. The last step, you're going to look it inside here for 2 minutes. Okay. Samjhe? So how you start is this. You do Anulom Vilom. Fantastic. Anulom Vilom will somehow stop this chattering of the mind. Very nice. Second, you're going to do Soham. Now, what you're doing is that same breath, that flame that you saw is the same. It's just the breath. You're just taking some kind of an object to focus upon. So when you're doing Soham, you're watching the breath. Second step. Third step, that breath will become shorter now. Now you're just watching, not consciously breathing, just watching the breath. Now that breath has become very feeble, very short, and slowly your focus will, last step, it will go on to the Agna Chakra. Here, just watching the flame for 2 minutes. Okay, got it? And the last step is, कहना है मास 3 बार. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Must activate, chakra vakra activate, third eye. खत्म. टाटा बाय बाय गॉन. जीत गए आप. Okay. Fine. It takes time, but it is the ultimate step by step process. I've told you. Nobody will tell you like in the step by step. Very simple because I'm a practitioner. Okay, so I'm telling you not to theory. I'm telling you to practice, and this is something I've read. I've practiced. This is something I've experimented. I've did it with many people. So if any of you have done the Shakrishi meditation, anybody remembers Shakrishi meditation? Here, just type SKS in the chat box. The old members, there was this Shakrishi meditation, very, very powerful. The Shakrishi was nothing but to activate your third eye. The Shakrishi was this internal dharana that we did. It was a very extensive process, very, 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 very intense. 1 hour of session it was meditation. Many people personally who were practicing that intense thing told me that they had like crazy, crazy, crazy. What do you call it? Experiences in their emotionally. They were feeling so balanced and everything. It was a very intense. Like you do the internal soham for 9 minutes, then 6 minutes of watching the breath. Then last, I think some 6 minutes you just watch the flame. And before that, there were few things, and after that, there were few things, right? So it was very, very advanced. So it was nothing but activating the third eye. Got it? So ऐसे activate करो, मस्त एकदम activate third eye, मजा आ जाएगा. Okay. Very, very. This is the way you can practically. I've given you step by step on how to activate the third eye externally and internally. There's no right or wrong way. You can do the external. Just see what you really enjoy doing. Okay? Or every time you do this, make sure you tell everybody in your house that I'm doing some sadhana, doing some practice. So please don't come. अरे पोहा खाया क्या इडली लाओ इडली सांबार मम्मा प्लीज आई एम एक्टिवेट कर रहा हूँ मैं थर्ड आई रुक जाओ बाद में सांबार लाना यार क्या ये तो ये सांबार इडली पोहा उपमा बीच में ना आ जाए सुबह सुबह ठीक है सारा बोल के रखना इंस्ट्रक्शंस घर पे ठीक है हाँ तो टेंशन नहीं है ठीक है बच्चे भी किड्स है घर में डॉग्स है किटन्स है सबको बोलना भाई सबको एक रूम में मैं ये कर रहा हूँ 10 मिनट ठीक है नहीं तो हम अपना कर रहे हैं एक्टिवेटिंग थर्ड यार इधर अरे यार पंखा लगाना थोड़ा गर्म हो रहा है अरे यार बंद हो गया थर्ड आई बंद हो गया पंखा पंखा चालू कर दो भाई ऐसा नहीं यू जस्ट डेडिकेट योर सेल्फ टोटली इन दैट मोमेंट आई हैव अ स्पेशल प्लेस फॉर दैट जैसे घर में पूजा करते हैं हम देर इज दिस पूजा घर राइट फॉर एक्सटर्नल पूजा दैट इज एक्चुअली होता हमारे लिए सब कुछ खैर कोई बात लेकिन फॉर आंतरिक पूजा फॉर इंटरनल धारणा दिस एक्टिवेटिंग थर्ड है कीप अ नाइस कॉर्नर ऑफ योर रूम कीप इट वेरी सेक्रेड वहाँ पे एक सतरंजी लगा दो योगा मैट लगा दो डू एनीथिंग मेक इट लाइक अ वेरी सेक्रेड प्लेस फॉर यू वे यू डू द इंटरनल पूजा दिस इज इंटरनल पूजा यार ठीक है तो वहाँ बैठे हैं वही बैठे ऐसा नहीं वही खाना खा रहे हो वही टीवी देख रहे हो वही बैठ के चक्रा वक्रा एक्टिवेट कर रहे हो थोड़ा डोंट डू दैट कीप अ वेरी स्पेसिफिक प्लेस फॉर दैट व्हेन यू डूइंग इट टेल पीपल इन योर हाउस मेक श्योर द रूम इज लिटिल लिटिल लेस लिट अप ऐसा नहीं फुल प्रकाश ही प्रकाश फुल लाइट है हाँ फुल उजाला है उजाला नो 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 हैव लिटिल एज मच एज पॉसिबल मेक द रूम लिटिल डार्क थोड़ा सा डार्क ठीक है पर्दे वर्दे लगा दो लाइट वाइट सब बंद कर दो ठीक है every time just make sure the any kind of internal processes you're doing the room has to be a little dark okay और what else मुंह मुंह धो के आ जाओ ब्रश करके बैठ जाओ क्या हुआ मैन व्हाट एम आई सेइंग बेसिक थिंग है फील लिटिल फ्रेश ठीक है इफ यू वांट अ कप ऑफ टी यू कैन हैव इट नो कॉफ़ी बिफोर डूइंग दिस कॉफ़ी नहीं पीना सिगरेट वालों सिगरेट पी के नहीं करना शराब पी हुई है मस्त पार्टी की है कल रात को मत करना एक दिन जाने दो ठीक है तो because it is not going to so much be it will not be so much helpful if you have had the party yesterday let's say till 12 o'clock at least 12 घंटे के बाद ही करो ठीक है तो शराब का सेवन किया हो तो क्या मस्त लगता है शराब का सेवन feels like that नॉट शराब बट द लैंग्वेज इज सो ब्यूटिफुल हिंदी शराब का सेवन किया हो तो कृपया करके 12 घंटे के बाद आपके आपके तीसरी आँख को एक्टिवेट करने की कोशिश करें क्योंकि 12 घंटे पहले आपने कई सारी चीज़ें एक्टिवेट करी हुई है तो कृपया करके ये बाद में ही करें ठीक है बाकी कुछ नहीं है यार एंजॉय योर लाइफ फंटास्टिक राइट जस्ट डू दिस इट्स गोना बी ट्रूली ट्रूली हेल्पफुल सो आई एम गोना शेयर विद यू द पीडीएफ लास्ट फ्यू पॉइंटर्स हियर क्या इसका फ़ायदा है ये क्या है थियोरी इज बोरिंग है आई डोंट लाइक जस्ट कर लो यार मैं हूं ना दे रहा हूँ प्रैक्टिस कर लो ओके सो just ignore this thing activating method in this pdf because I've given you 2 steps just focus on that Benefits for life and mental health: improves focus, intuition, and decision making. Reduces anxiety. अरे भाई साहब, हमारे हमारे क्या कहते हैं, जमाई राजा, हमारे जमाई राजा बहुत ही नखरे करने वाले, एंजाइटी, ठीक है ना। उनकी भी बात कही गई है। फंटास्टिक। अरे बहुत ज़्यादा ये हो जाते हैं जमाई राजा, एंजाइटी, ठीक है ना, खफा हो जाते हैं ये। तो reduces anxiety, overthinking, enhances emotional regulation and resilience, promotes clarity, purpose, and connection to inner wisdom, ठीक है ना, supports mindfulness, reduces rumination, and deepens meditation, ठीक है। एविडेंस क्या है? एविडेंस 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 बेस्ड इंसाइट। मेडिटेशन इंक्रीजेस ग्रे मैटर इन अटेंशन एंड इमोशनल रेगुलेशन रीजन्स, ओके। सी यू मधु सिंह सर, ये मेडिटेशन लिखा हुआ है, बट वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट द थर्ड आई नथिंग बट मेडिटेशन। अगेन, in 2 minutes, let me tell you, third eye that we are talking about will get activated when you do concentration, focus, or the third word is dharana. And dharana is the sixth limb or the sixth step given by Maharishi Patanjali. Okay. सो महर्षि पतंजलि जी ने ये कहा था, यम नियम मतलब रूल्स और रेगुलेशन, थोड़ा डिसिप्लिन जिंदगी रखो, जल्दी सो जाओ। दैट्स द फर्स्ट थिंग वी नीड टू डू। स्लीप अर्ली। इफ यू स्लीप एट 2 o'clock वॉचिंग व्हाट इज द न्यू रील्स, नाइस ब्यूटीफुल ट्रेंडी क्लोथ्स एंड मीम्स, 2 बजे उठ के 8 बजे थर्ड आई करोगे, कोई फायदा नहीं। थर्ड क्या, पहली आग भी नहीं खुलेगी। डोंट डू दैट आफ्टर दैट। द बेसिक थिंग इज यू नीड टू स्लीप अर्ली। So any which way, coming back, so yam niyam is rules and regulation. Take good sleep, sleep early. Yam niyam. Asan is do any kind of physical exercise, postures. Yam niyam asan. Then Patanjali said pranayam. Pranayam means any kind of breath work, focused breath work. So you do the anulom vilom, which I said. Then yam niyam asan pranayam. Pratyahar. Pratyahar means बाहर का आहार कम कर दो. आहार means intake of food. Food means not necessarily the food that we eat, the physical food. Food of your mind, जो जो आप सुन रहे हो, कम सुनना का कर दो. कम से कम डेटा इंफॉर्मेशन लो, ठीक है। कीप दिस माइंड काम बाय नॉट पुटिंग टू मच ऑफ ओवर इंफॉर्मेशन। तो स्टॉप देन, रात को 9 बजे फ़ोन बंद, 9:30 बजे फ़ोन बंद। कम से कम इंटरनेट, कम से कम इंफॉर्मेशन शुड गो इन योर ब्रेन, इन योर माइंड। प्रत्याहार इज स्टॉपिंग द इनटेक ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन और एक्सेस इंफॉर्मेशन। यम नियम आसन प्राणायाम प्रत्याहार। अब आ गई धारणा। सिक्स्थ इज धारणा। धारणा मीन्स कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, फोकस। दैट इज व्हाट आई सेड। मोमबत्ती लगाओ या आंख बंद करके कॉन्सेंट्रेशन करो। Dharana is concentration. Then when you do a lot of concentration, when you do a lot of dharana, then you naturally reach to the seventh step given by the great Maharishi Patanjali, that is dhyan. Dhyan matlab meditation. And when the meditation, when you do a lot of meditation, meditation will lead to samadhi. Samadhi will lead to मोक्ष और कैवल्य, ठीक है। वो बात की बात है, हम पहले जल्दी सो जाए, बेसिक वो तो कर लें, ठीक है। तो दैट इज अ थिंग, गॉट इट। सो यस, सो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग इज नथिंग बट यू आर डूइंग अ काइंड ऑफ अ मेडिटेशन इटसेल्फ, थर्ड आई, ठीक है। बिकॉज धारणा इज कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, एलोंगेशन ऑफ धारणा और कॉन्सेंट्रेशन और फोकस गेट्स यू इनटू मेडिटेटिव स्टेट। मेडिटेटिव स्टेट, मेडिटेशन किया नहीं जाता, मेडिटेशन हो जाता है जब when you see the tip of the flame, you concentrate, you focus, or you do dharana, same. Let's say you do it for 6 9 minutes, automatically you'll dissolve into meditation. Meditation happens, okay. It's like sugar and water. So when the sugar melts into the water, okay, when the sugar melts into the water, you cannot separate sugar and water. वो एक हो गया, वो meditation है, right? Just know this. You just have to put sugar and water And this stirring is concentration. स्टरिंग इज कंसंट्रेशन और फोकस और धारणा. स्टरिंग करने के बाद कुछ नहीं बचेगा, एक हो जाएगा. वो एक होना ध्यान है, वो मेडिटेशन है. ठीक है. और उससे ये थर्ड आई एक्टिवेट एंड ऑल दोस फैंसी स्टफ हैपन. ओके, वेरी नाइस. सो लास्टली एवरीवन, तो यस, लेट्स कम टू दिस. ओके. ओके, वेरी नाइस. कहाँ पे गए थे हम? लास्ट 5 minutes एंड देन वी गोना वाइंड अप. ओके. मेडिटेशन एविडेंस बेस्ड, क्या देख रहे हैं हम, क्या फायदा क्या है? बेनिफिट्स फॉर लाइफ एंड मेंटल हेल्थ. Yes, yeah, evidence based insights. Meditation increases gray matter in attention and emotional regulation regions. MRI studies higher pineal signal intensity and in experienced meditators. आप बहुत ज़्यादा मेडिटेट करोगे, ये जो मैंने 2 स्टेप बताई है, देन यू विल फील, MRI करे हुए कभी जाके बोलेंगे सर क्या मस्त है आपका, एकदम ब्रेन बढ़िया है, पीनियल ग्लैंड एक्टिविटी वाह. Improved melatonin balance leads improved melatonin balance leads to better sleep and mood regulation. अच्छा, समझ गए? नींद भी मस्त आएगी. Meditation linked to structural augmentation of the pineal gland. So everyone, yeah, integrating practice. Morning, you can do evening, you can do, and end with gratitude if you wish to. ठीक है ना? How many of you would like to have this PDF? Just type. Don't type anything, just get it. Everyone, I'm sharing the PDF in the chat box. Fantastic. किधर गया? Here we go, everyone. Please check the PDF in the chat box. Yes, let's do this. Please download the PDF and you can enjoy it. Okay, how many of you are going to meditate? At least how many of you are going to give it a try to activate the third eye? Yeah, just type try in the chat box. Okay, just try practicing it. It's fantastic. So, हम internal करिए या external करिए? Okay, fantastic. Everyone, before we leave, let's see this tomorrow. Tomorrow. So, everyone, let's do this. Also, during these sessions that we are doing, meditate with Sadhosh, make sure you are doing in your one room. Tell everybody in your house to not to disturb you. Okay, otherwise, yeah, das cheeze, people are disturbing and this and that. You will not enjoy doing it. Okay, fantastic. So, everyone, tomorrow, 8 p.m., meditate with Sadhosh. The movement begins. ठीक है, मजा करेंगे. You're going to have a lot of fun. Just remember, चैन से जीना है तो जल्दी सो जाओ. Peaceful life begins with early nights. Very nice. So from tomorrow, we're going to have a very short meditations, fun meditations, beautiful stories, reflection. Please get your pen and paper. I'll help you to write something. I'll give you all the tools and techniques. No matter how much insomnia or you're taking medicines to sleep, just come. The only thing you have to do is to just show up every day for 8 p.m. at least 7 days. Give it like a streak, and you will feel your sleep quality has improved, and hence your everything has improved. Sleep is the basic thing. There are various ways to work. Okay, so just show up, everyone. Here we go. This is the link. Click on this. Take a screenshot of this. Register. From tomorrow we start. It's a free challenge. Meditate with Sadhosh. www.sadhosh.com/challenge. Take a screenshot of this. This link is available only for today. From tomorrow, the link is going to be different. So don't share this link after tomorrow if you want to share with your friends. Okay? Yeah. So this is only visible for today. A different link will be available. www.sadhosh.com, and you will be experiencing wonderful things. Okay? We're going to dance. We're going to laugh. We're going to do a lot of wonderful stuff. ठीक है, कल से स्टार्ट होगा. Fantastic, everyone. I'm going to share with you tools to go to sleep. Breath work with Sadosh. You can do it at home. I'm going to give you a journal, how to journal the template to go to sleep. This is a beautiful journal which I'll be sharing it tomorrow. This will help you to go to sleep. There are various ways. Any which way, बस कल सुबह आ जाइए, कल शाम को, कल रात को 8 p.m. we're going to start. चांस जीना है तो जल्दी सो जाओ. Fantastic. So we had this wonderful session, everyone. Today we explored what is the third eye, how to activate. I gave you like two different ways, internal, external dharana. I gave you ready-made PDF to work on understanding and activating the third eye. And right now, if any questions you have, you can ask me anything. पुरणपोळी कशी बनवायची फक्त असे प्रश्न नका विचारू. ठीक आहे. Ask me anything regarding your mental health, regarding anything you wish to ask. ठीक है ना? Right? Any questions you have, I'm ready to take your questions, spiritual questions, any question you have. कुछ भी क्वेश्चन है. ठीक है ना? शैम्पू के बाद कंडीशनर लगाना चाहिए क्या? आई थिंक आई डोंट नो दैट. यू नो, आई एम नॉट एन एक्सपर्ट. ओके, सो आस्क मी एनीथिंग, एनी क्वेश्चन यू हैव. ठीक है, सो प्लीज सेंड वंस अगेन पीडीएफ. ओके, आई विल शेयर इट अगेन. अनिल नीलांगी सर ने कहा है फिर से सेंड करें. फिर से सेंड किया है. आपकी ख्वाहिश सर आंखों पर. प्लीज चेक इट. Okay, Shobin has asked this question. Everyone, the questions are going to be very interesting. It is going to help you as well, and it is going to help me as well because I don't answer. I allow the divine within to answer. Mary kya hi aukat. So let's try and understand. Shobin has asked this question. Sir, I've heard from many people that when is active the third eye, other chakras will imbalance. Is it true? The answer, Shobin, is करके तो देखो फिर देखते ना. You have heard, no? कर लेंगे बैलेंस. ठीक है. कर लेंगे बैलेंस अगर इम्बैलेंस हो गए तो. पहले एक्टिवेट तो करो. द क्वेश्चन इज लाइक दिस. सर, इफ आई स्टार्ट मेकिंग लाइक, आज तो फिलहाल बैंक अकाउंट में 10,000 है. गलती से अगर मैंने कुछ 500 करोड़ रुपए कमा लिए तो फिर सारे लोग मुझसे मुझसे जेलस फील करेंगे. हाउ टू हैंडल दैट दैट जेलसी एंड हाउ विल आई हैंडल सो मच ऑफ मनी. कहाँ रखूँ मैं? ईडी इनकम टैक्स के रेड पड़ गए तो मैं क्या कर लूंगा? कर कर लो, 500 करोड़ कमाओ, फिर विल क्या होगा हम देख लेंगे. ठीक है, डोंट वरी. It's the problem. Okay, listen to this. It's always great to have the problem of abundance than to have the problem of scarcity. Okay? So don't worry. Okay. Again, so that's on a fun note. On a serious note, Shobin, mm, the first thing is this. ऐसा नहीं कि these are like buttons. मूलाधारा, स्वादिष्ठाना, मणिपुर का अनाहता, विशुद्धि, अग्न, सहस्रार. अरे ये बटन दबा दिया, अग्न स्टार्ट हो गया, ये अब बाकी तो कैसे इम्बैलेंस हो जाएंगे, अब क्या करूं? इट डजंट हैपन लाइक दैट. इट हैपन्स स्लोली एंड goes gradually with the process. Naturally, all the chakras are going to get active slowly. See, understand it like a sixth step. ठीक है? You cannot go on the sixth step without climbing the first step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step. Then you'll go to sixth step. So it's a gradual progression. Okay? If you're on a literal first step on your staircase, if you try to go on sixth step, you'll bang your head. You can't go there. Okay? So this processes that I just said naturally will slowly increase your energy levels and slowly activate the other chakras as well. Okay, naturally. So you will have the Vishuddhi also being active to certain extent, and only then you'll activate like that. Yes, there are other ways in which people use a subtle mantra only for the this chakra. For any other chakra, they especially focus on that, which is not good, which I have not recommended. For example, there is different chakras have different sounds, yam, ram, right? If you just do those sounds and they say that those chakras are activated and all that, we are not going into all those crap stuff. But we want to live a nice, happy life. ठीक है, हमको कोई ऐसा एडवर्टाइजमेंट नहीं है आज चक्रा एक्टिवेट कर दिया, आज मैंने आज्ञा कर दिया, क्या बात कर रहा है, कल तो मैंने ये कर दिया था विशुद्धि, यार साला कल आप अलग करेंगे और कोई एक्ट. दिस ऑल लाइक दिस चाइल्ड लाइक थिंकिंग. ओके, हमको ज़िंदगी खुशहाल जीनी है. वी वांट टू बी मोर वाइजर, वी वांट टू बी मोर पीसफुल, वी वांट टू मेक लॉट ऑफ मनी, वी वांट टू ट्रैवल अक्रॉस द कंट्री, वी वांट टू बी वाइज, वी डोंट वांट टू बी ग्रीडी. राइट, अच्छी ज़िंदगी जीनी है. ये चक्रा वक्रा एक्टिव, डोंट गेट इनटू ऑल दैट. The process I've said, it's a very gradual, beautiful process. It'll make you feel peaceful, joyful, and it'll give you to a larger extent intuition and everything. But don't try to focus on the outputs. I always focus on the I always focus on the process. Enjoy the process. Activate हुआ है कि नहीं, अरे यार कहाँ कौन से डॉक्टर को दिखाऊं, सर देखो जस्ट चेक, एक्टिवेट हो गया, अग्नि चक्र, अग्नि थर्ड है. Okay, don't ask, don't look for it. That is the beauty of being spiritual person. You just do the process, enjoy the process. Okay, don't look for the fruits, good or bad. Just do it. Just enjoy doing it. And surely the thing that I've said, it will help you to gradual progression will happen. Okay, and nothing bad will happen. Acha hi hoga. Okay, nice. Okay, any other question? How do we know that our third eye is activated for sure? What are the signs? See, first of all, again, I said things will become effortless, Shukufe. Things will become effortless. You'll speak very naturally. बहुत सोचना नहीं पड़ेगा. You'll take decision more rationally, more easily. Your mind is going to be more peaceful. You'll be able to see things for future, not like clairvoyance. Abra kadabra, future में देखूंगी. Not like that. In future means you would know that if I take the decision in next 2 years, 3 years, how it is gonna lead me. You know where it is gonna take me. For example, if you decide to start a business, is this business profitable? Is this business good enough? Does it have a market, or is it going to be like disruption in the in the market? Kya hoga? So third eye means you'll be able to be a visionary, right? You'll be able to see things working. You will speak more wisely, very easily. You will not just pull things concept from books or try to put them together and to tell somebody something. Very naturally, wisdom will flow from your mouth. Right. Wisdom related to any area of your life, spirituality, wisdom in business, wisdom in relationships. Things will become more effortless. Less thoughts is a sign. More peace, more calmness, more joy is a sign. The movement of the body somehow will become little uh, slower. You'll not be rushing hastily. चलो चलो ये करना है, ये करना है. नहीं नहीं. You'll be more composed in your body movements. Mm, you will also you'll have wisdom. You'll understand between the lines and beyond the words. Okay. You will understand between the lines and beyond the words. That is the third eye, right? That will happen. Okay. So these are the signs. If somebody, for example, I'm so okay. Any which way, just that these are the signs. Yeah. But I personally would think that enjoy doing it. See, the quality of life would have increased much better. मजा आ जाएगा, जिंदगी में मजा आएगा. बस मजा याद रखो. You'll have a great time in your life. At times people, सर आप इतना कंसिस्टेंसी के साथ कैसे कर लेते हो, क्या कर लेते हो, लाइक एग्जैक्टली व्हाट यू सेइंग, आप कंसिस्टेंसी के साथ कैसे कर लेते हो, बट व्हाट यू सेइंग, लाइक creating the meditations or everything meditation. No, see, the secret how I do it, I I just do, I don't do much. I live meditative. The best way is, okay, the simplest way to do this thing is to be meditative is every moment of your life do anything with total involvement. It is meditation. So I personally I do not meditate. I don't take a process and watch the breath and all that. I don't do it. Okay. I've done it few months, years back. But usually my simple thing is I do a little breath work to balance the mind, body. Simple breath works for 5 to 10 minutes. I do nice I have like a flow of thoughts or ideas or qualities which I just repeat in my mind. And when I live the day, I try to be meditative throughout the day. Meditation is not like 10 minutes of process you do and then you live life messy. Meditation should continue after the process. So I do that thing like 5-10 minutes, but the main part is I try to be meditative everything I do. Okay. Meditation is not like 15 मिनट की प्रोसेस की और बाकी बाकी 23 घंटे 45 minutes वी आर लिविंग अ मैसी लाइफ. सदहोश रहो, सदा होश में रहो, awareness raho. That is meditation. So I meditate 24 hours or try to do meditation or try to be meditative 24 hours. So it's not just a process of 15-20 minutes, but an attempt to be meditative throughout the day. खाना खाओ इन्वॉल्वमेंट के साथ, बात करो इन्वॉल्वमेंट के साथ. I rarely do two things at single time. No multitasking means what? You are distributing your focus. And what is meditation? They say dharana, that is focus. Ek cheez pe, tip of the flame. This. That same thing you can do in your work. If you are totally there in your work, 100%, it is dharana, focus, meditation. So that's how I do in everyday fine. That's devotion, bhakti. Bhakti matlab hi being totally there, focused, concentrated in that moment. So you call, I do it 23 like completely. जितना भी टाइम है मेडिटेटिव ही रहने की कोशिश करता हूँ. या सर आप इतना कर, हाँ. Sumit is saying at times people or external situations makes me angry without any clear reason, and it disrupts ability to meditate. Do you have any advice on this? At times people or external situations makes me angry without any clear reason. Everyone, very important question. We all have this, we all get into this. Let's try to understand. It's a beautiful question asked with Sumit. At times, not all the times, at times, people or external situations makes me angry without any clear reason, and it disrupts my ability to meditate. Do you have any advice? People or external situations makes me angry. Why? We need to understand why it is making me angry. Because they are doing something which is not according to my expectations. Now, somebody is doing something that I did not expected. गुस्सा किस चीज से आता है? जो मैंने सोचा वैसा नहीं हुआ, इसलिए गुस्सा आता है. Right. Right. I wanted this, but the person did something completely opposite of what I never thought. Anger is very, very similar to humor. When do you laugh? When somebody says something surprising, unexpected. Arre, you start laughing. Anger is similar. हम जी रहे हैं नॉर्मल, अचानक से कोई ऐसी बात कर देता है. What? I did not expect this. For that, first we need to understand why I'm getting angry. Number one reason is things did not happen according to my thought process, what I had envisioned. Number one. Number two, you need to just learn, or learn, um, learn why that person is doing what they're doing. Or can we just simply say that whatever that person is doing, what he's doing because of his uh, his environment or her environment, you know So if we really accept, the second thing is, if you really accept the if you accept their activities, their reactions, if you start accepting it, then you don't fight, then you don't feel angry, you just accept it. Accept it, like, see, Anger is also happens because this is you and this is the other person. We both have the opposite thought processes. So the anger happens. And if we say, I want to go, if you go to that person's side and you say, what? Okay, if I agree or not, I am on your side. Let's make peace. So no fighting with that person, accepting whatever that person is saying, or maybe accepting that person's behavior or nature, whatever it is. We just know that person is like that. Making peace with that person or situation will not make you angry. So if I really put it even more simplistically, is putting it to closure, Sumit. Whatever that is making you angry, take a piece of pen and paper and put that thing into closure. Close it, because if it is not closed, the mind is going to think upon this over and over again. This loop is going to be on, and then it is going to disturb you, and hence it will stop you from meditating. You getting it? So putting it to closure. Closure how? By just number two is accepting it. Maybe that person has their environment. That's why they're behaving like that. Situation is happening just because of, it's out of my control. So I accept it. I don't fight with it. I surrender. Jo hai, jaisa hai. I completely let go, and I know that I cannot, it's not in my control. So, I would say that is the way acceptance. Number three way is, that other person's behavior or other person's situation is uncontrollable. That's a very powerful way of not get of getting rid of anger. Is, बाहर बारिश हो रही है और आपको बाहर जाना है. क्या? Why it's raining? I have to go out. Only that time it rains. My God. I cannot stop the rain. It's uncontrollable. You know, knowing that a thing is uncontrollable, something which is not in my control, it is uncontrollable. You just surrender to the universe. Again, the same acceptance stuff. जो मेरे कंट्रोल में नहीं उसमें गुस्सा करने का क्या फायदा. So you even the person's behavior, their way of talking, or certain situations not going into your favor, you just know it is uncontrollable. So you just surrender to the higher energies and just tell yourself it is uncontrollable, and then you start focusing on what is in your control and start taking actions on that. Okay, start taking actions on what is in your control, and then the whole anger will disappear. And the last step is learning from the whole thing. You just write whatever you've learned. So that is the way. So the simple, if you say what is in one sentence, sir, बहुत बड़ा आंसर नहीं है. In one sentence is just putting things to closure. कोई भी चीज़ ओपन लूप में रहती है तो विचार चालू रहते हैं. If you're angry, that means certain thing have hurt you, right? And these thoughts will go on and on. Put it to closure. उसका अंत कर दो, खत्म कर दो. और वो खत्म मन में नहीं हो गए, वो खत्म पेपर पे हो गए. Every time you want to put things to closure, past hurt, relationship hurt, somebody insulted you, something didn't happen according to your expectations, put it on paper and just write, I let go of this situation, this person, and this event, and these thoughts, and these emotions from my body, from my mind, forever, forever, and forever. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Write the date, sign it, it's closed, and then you can sit for meditation. Get it? So step one is, what was the step one? Is just know this, that anger is something that happens when things go out of our expectations, when things doesn't happen according to the expectations. Step two is accepting that that person has done something because of their environment. Okay. Their behaviors are wrong. Maybe they're influenced by the environment. So accept it. Number three is knowing that it is uncontrollable. I cannot control a person or a situation. So Bhagwan, tu hi dekh le bhai. मेरे हाथ में कुछ नहीं है. And I'll focus on what is controllable. That will give you the relaxation. Focus on taking actions, what is in your control. And number four is on paper, put it to closure. You can just write this statement, sign it, and finish it off. And when you write on paper, it's no more in the mind, and hence you can focus upon. And last, I'll also tell you why does this anger or hurt happens. Just imagine right now, any situation or a person does not behave according to our expectation. What happens? Loss of expectation. Just imagine like this: loss of expectation, written like in the block. Loss of expectation. This loss of expectation then leads to a step ahead, which leads to disappointment. That disappointment then leads to hurt. You start feeling hurt. That hurt then escalates to anger. हर्ट बढ़ बढ़ के एंगर में जाता है. Then anger then slowly बढ़ बढ़ के anger leads to anger leads to resentment. Resentment मतलब उस बंदे के बारे में, इंसान के बारे में बोलना. उसको अकल ही नहीं है. Why is he doing this? Idiot. He doesn't understand anything. We tell 10 people why is he so stupid, or we talk about the situation. Resentment. We speak negatively about that person or event. When that resentment increases, it then usually leads to depression. Okay. So it all starts with loss of expectation. Loss of expectation leads to disappointment. Disappointment leads to hurt. Hurt leads to anger. Anger then leads to resentment. And resentment done for a longer time or ruminated again and again in the mind leads to depression. You understand? But the best way is I've given you the 4-step process. Just put this to an end. Okay? And only if you put this to an end or to an closure, you will be able to get into dharana or meditation. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, can I say something? If you unmute me for a minute. Okay, Sumit, I'll just give me a moment. Yeah, yeah. I'll just answer the other questions and then I'll come back to you. Though I will practice, why you teach with all my heart? What a beautiful question. Chukufe Singh sir, you teach. Why do you teach with all your heart? Because there's no other way to teach. दूसरा कोई तरीका ही नहीं पता मुझे. जी. Okay, just give me a moment, everyone. Just give me. A live example of loss of expectation anger, which I just gave you this escalation. I'll give you a live example of this and how I dealt with this. Okay. So give me a moment. I'll just come back. My father called me for a certain thing. I'll just give me 1 minute. I'll be back. Okay. So live example. So live example, my father called me right now. Okay. So there's nobody in the house right now, me and my father. My mother is out. So I usually, as I said, I do whatever with total involvement, meditative or with all my heart. Now my father called me and he said, I'm out. I think I've forgotten putting off the button of the geyser. Okay. I think you should put the phone, you should just go and put the geyser off. Usually when I'm totally involved. Usually I've put the phone off and everything. I don't like to be disturbed. I don't like anybody to break my momentum. I'm like in meditation, literally, whatever I do. But he said, right now, go and please check if the geyser is off right now. So let's look at this. It slowly happened like this. So loss of expectation. I was expecting to be just here, and somebody wanted me to do something out of my behavior. So my expectation of being here was broken, and that led me to disappointment because I did not want it to leave here and put off the geyser if it was on. I was what? disappointed. That disappointment led to hurt. Hurt led to anger. I would have told that, is it that important? Like, you want me to do it right now? I have all those thoughts. Should I say him? Can I just do it afterwards? And he said, no, I want it right now. The anger led to resentment. What, dad? Yeah. Dad, you don't understand simple thing. Like, I'm in the session right now. I could have said that. Those thoughts also came. Resentment. That resentment. but but what do you then resentment can lead to depression, as I said, if we do not stop at certain point. But what I did is loss of expectation. I was disappointed. I was hurt. I was angry. But I said, okay, I cannot, it's uncontrollable. He's my father. Okay. So I put the phone off. I checked, and there the geyser was not on. The button was not off. He said, okay, fine. It's done. Gone. You understand? So, but he wanted it right now. He has this urgency fallacy. He wants everything right now. This is how it happens in real life. When anything is loss of expect, anything you want and the expectation is not met, usually leads to a step. But you need to shut it up as fast as possible. Okay, at any step, loss of expectation, bang, you do it there. Otherwise, that hurt, if you can get on the hurt and you can spend time in hurt, and you feel hurtful for a lot of time, or anger for a lot of time, or resentment for a lot of time. So that is the thing. Okay, few more questions. So last, Shuku was saying, so you do it. So how you do with so much of heart? I don't know any other way. That's the only way. Okay. Any other question? Is it possible with all the teaching which I have practiced and the results? Is it possible that with all your teachings and which I have practiced and the results that I've seen, my third eye has already been activated? Woo! Everyone, just type in the chat box MPTYS Shukufe. MPTYS means more power to you, Shukufe. Shukufe says, is it possible that with all your teachings, she's saying, it is possible that with all your teachings which I've practiced and the result that I've seen, my third eye has already been activated because I'm so much at peace within myself and a lot of work progress. Also, nothing upsets me. I'm so happy. This gives me opportunity to thank you again. So everyone, this is still live example कि third eye activate हो गया तो क्या हो जाता है. So much more power to you, Shukufe. We all love you so much, and whatever I'm saying, I'm just trying to share, but you are the one who's putting things into action. So more power to you. Thank you. Loads of love. That really makes me happy. Okay. Thank you, Shukufe. Yes. Let me see other questions. Yes. Can I say something? Yes, yes. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, fine. Yes. So Sumit, I'll just unmute you right now. किधर गए सुमित भाई? Sumit. Yeah, Sumit, here we go. I've asked to unmute. You can speak.
Yeah, hi, sir.
Hi, Sumit.
Yeah, hi.
Sumit
First of all,
Khattar, right?
correct.
I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me,
First of
brother.
all, thank you. You are giving us a great sessions.
Thank you.
You are connecting my dots. Like I have basically I in childhood I also do a meditation, but I don't know what are the benefit of that, like why we do that. But now you're connecting the dots.
Thank you.
So your session is really helpful, and so that's why I'm consistent on all the Sundays. Because every time you give a new things. Yeah. So that's the thing. And
Thank you, Sumit. Thank you.
yeah, and for the anger, as you said, you are correct. These are the things. So there is there are two things I want to say. Like expectation is I basically uh many a time nice to the people.
Mm-hmm.
So and I see getting a nice to the people, other people is basically makes us so much angry because I'm nice to the people, and whenever I'm do not get in the same way back. For example, I have a small setup. I employ two, three people, and
Mm-hmm.
also I have some clients.
Mm-hmm.
So they ask me like, sir, I need a money. I just give them money, and in back they do not give me a complete results.
Money in the sense salaries to the employees.
Yeah, salary, or sometimes they want, I need a urgency. I give a initial advance, and like
Mm-hmm.
if I fill in someone's. So
Mm.
they do not give me the a result. And sometimes even client also, Sumit, can you do for me this for because we have a setup and we get a uh, 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 invoice after a month,
Right,
invoice clear
right.
after a month, and
Mm,
sometimes client also ditch us like,
mm,
okay, we are not giving you money, like just and their work is done. So I can also like remove their work and all this, but I also nice to them like, okay, take your work, whatever you want to do. So
mm,
becoming a nice these days
mm,
is basically if you are nice to most of the people, you are basically in like a anger many of the time. And I see
mm.
those people who do not I like nice to the people, they are living a good life because they are straightforward. Okay, I cannot do that, or they are just or you can say they are like a selfish, and the selfish
What is
people are
define your lookout to this word nice? What is being nice and what is being nasty or not so good? Like, just define what is nice first, according to
n-
your philosophy.
nice is as I said, like if for example I try to helpful to the people, most of the people, and try to be like a say in a like talk in a good manner. But sometimes they also like unexpectedly they will say anything like I cannot expect that, like
Hmm.
as you can expect like how I talk to the people. Because I many a time nice to the people, but in the result like they also say anything like, absurd or something. And also
Hmm.
in a like as I say in a terms of money also.
Hmm.
So like I thought nice not to be not to be nice anymore.
Okay.
But also that hurt me internally, like what I'm doing, why I'm doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are the two things I want to say, and
Okay.
like,
Fine.
yeah,
Okay. Let's try and understand. Thank you for your question, Sumit.
yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Let's try and decode this. So first of all, I personally feel. Okay. I'll just put like mute. I'll just put remove pin. I put okay. Add a pin. Any which way. Yeah. So okay. Fine. Yes. So I think simply just want to say this. It's not about being nice or not being not so nice. See, simple in psychology they say we have many personalities, and it is true. Or it is also called as persona. It comes from the Latin word mask. We all have many masks. Okay. For example, in work there is a different mask we wear. With the father we are different. With mother we are a different person. In work we are different. At different places we are different people, and we must be like that if we really want to function in the outside world. Let's say you go to the temple, you are a different person, literally different character. By that context, when you're doing a business, a work, it's a different persona. You should have that different personality, is something I believe. It's not the core foundation has to be with love, care, and all those things has to be there. But this different character that you're going to play in this business as an entrepreneur, there has to be certain different personality to your side, like uh, being strict to your rules and regulations. Okay, you can be little strict on your terms and conditions. Simply to say that certain choice of words, certain terms and conditions, your way of speaking. Okay, so just know first of all, you got to be a different character in different places. Only then the work will get done. If you are an entrepreneur, if you go into the temple and that same Sumit from the temple functions the same into your business office, it is not going to give you fruits. Okay. So first of all, we have to be that character in every place. We have to choose that personality. So, and that personality, if you're an entrepreneur, as you said, the entrepreneur has to be strict with the terms and conditions. It's not being straightforward. Nice is your. We have to be nice and polite, no doubt about that. But we have to be strict with our terms and conditions. Sir, the first payment has to be done in 30 days. Let's say whatever your payment conditions, for example, once we take the project, we take the advance payment 30%, then half the next, and when the whole project is about to be delivered, we take the next payment. These are the terms and conditions. You need to be very strict about them. We need to convey them, right? These things has to be done, and when people know your terms and conditions, They have to abide, or they should not have a business with you. As simple as that, right? So it's not about being nice or right or wrong. It's just creating those terms and condition, rules and regulation in your business. So you don't have to be like, say, so I'm so sorry. I know I love you really so much, but as you have violated our terms and conditions, which is part of our company, sorry, you have to pay this penalty of 15%. Sir, I cannot do anything, and we have done this in our agreement. Simple. These terms and conditions are, so you do not have to be nice or not so nice, strict. Just create straightforward conditions, and then you convey it in a nicer way. Nicer doesn't mean that people should walk over you. We should not be a doormat, right? Nicer means you convey what you want in a nicer, polite way. Okay, but we must convey, right, in a nicer. Just give me a moment. There's somebody unnicer is ringing on my door. Okay, I'll convey them in a nicer way, to not to bring again and again. I can hear once I hear. Just give me one moment.
दे दे यार एक बार.
So yeah, so nicer we have to be with respect to the smile on the face, the joy, that person we are. But where what is required, it is required. For example, this practical example is, if you are taking up the flight, you're late for the flight. The flight is going to go, no matter you're a nice person or bad person. They will not allow you after some time, and they will always convey you, sir, this is the time, you're late, we cannot take your luggage. With all due respect and love, sir, your flight, it's gone. You cannot get in, you cannot board in. That's a nicer way of telling the rules and regulation. And what we say is, we want to break the, if we are like, if we use this term like, that nicer, or we are going to bend our rules and regulation, then we say, in your cases, oh wait, let the flight not fly because someone nice has come, as a good person, his money will be lost. Okay, so we say, अरे भाई तो रुक जा, उड़ा मत प्लेन, ये अच्छा इंसान है, मैं भी अच्छा इंसान हूँ, तो ये इसका पैसा वेस्ट हो जाएगा, हम थोड़ा आधा घंटा रुकते हैं नहीं. This is not being nice. Nice is rules and regulations, strict terms and conditions. So that is the way flight people or the people who want to board you in, they will always tell you this thing. That's the way I think, you have, as an entrepreneur, have strict rules and regulations. And if for that you need to convey it in a nice, loving, polite manner, but that's the truth. You need to tell. Let them digest it. Okay. Yeah. So that is the way I want to say. And also, don't try to be nice. That trying to be nice is also a character that you're putting, because I want to be virtuous, I want to be a good person. Just be who you are. If you get angry, get angry. If you want to be a little rough at times, be rough. Trying to be nice is again a character that we are putting, and that is, we are faking then. Okay. Don't try to be nice. In that moment, you do what you feel like. You want to fire a person, you don't think that person is good enough in their qualities, fire them. Tell them, sorry, with a lot of love, my dear, you're not giving the kind of output, the kind of value you're adding to our company, in spite of giving you a lot of chances. With all due respect, this is your resignation letter. You can just you have like few days, you can leave. Tell them with love, right? Have tough love is also important. So don't try to be nice. Okay, do what is required as an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to have a different skin. You need to have a different thought processes, right? But always convey it in a loving, polite way. But have terms and conditions. That is the way. And don't try to be nice. Do what is required. Do not try to be nice. Do what is required in one sentence. Okay, and even if at that cost, that person has to suffer, then it is their problem. If you try to please everyone, you're not doing the right thing. It is not even good for them. If If the flight people say at the airport, sir, because you're such a nice person, we'll ask this flight to wait, or we are such a nice person. No, no, no. If you allow that person, if you allow the flight to not to take off, you're only developing in that person this ability, this negative quality of being late all the time. You know, so be strict at times. Don't even be strict. Just be with your terms and conditions. Okay, that's the thing. Yeah, yeah. First, take care of yourself, then others. अपना ख्याल रखो. Mm-hmm. It's fine. Don't try to please everyone. Just do what is required. Entrepreneurship, if you, even if you're one employee, two employees, if you're a solopreneur, doesn't matter. It takes little hard decisions you need to take at times. You need to use words a little sharper at times. You need to be decisive. You cannot use sugar coated words all the time. That's the thing. You've seen Ashnir Grover. I like that guy, Ashnir Grover in Shark Tank. Some people feel, oh, he's not so nice, but that's what is needed. You know, as an entrepreneur, you need that. You need that. That's the way you should speak. That is the persona you need to have as an entrepreneur. You need to be tough, convey your terms and conditions, all those things. Okay, fine. This is the thing. Thank you. This is what I feel. Also, just know when you're going as an entrepreneur, you're a different person. When you're with your kids and family, you're completely different. Wear that mask if you want to. And when I'm saying mask, not fake it, living that character. Totally. I'm with my mother, I'm a completely different person. With my father, I'm very different person. As an entrepreneur, I'm very different. Very different. The essence is there. The politeness, the love, the joy is there. I am humorous. Few five, six characters there. But the overall, my personality of dealing things it changes and it has to change. You understand? For a if you want to if you want to cut a tree, you don't need a knife. You need a big axe to cut a tree. बट तुमको भिंडी की सब्जी काटनी है तो एक्स लेके नहीं काटोगे. राइट. यू नीड अ स्मॉल नाइफ. सो नो व्हाट यू रिक्वायर वेयर and use that thing there. Know what personality you require at what place and use that personality at that place. If you use the wrong personality at wrong place, you're going to feel the pain. Okay, and things will not get done. मैं आध्यात्मिक, मैं कृष्ण का भक्त हूं. ये कृष्ण का भक्त जाके बिजनेस कर रहा है. नहीं, वैसा एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप नहीं होगा. सेवा भाव वो सब फीलिंग सारा रखो. But the terms, the rules, the regulation, the fire in the eyes, the strictness is required as an entrepreneur. Okay, these are the things. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. It's almost 12 o'clock and we've answered the question. And if anything you require, just let me know. So कल से हम start करेंगे. Yeah, and this, yeah, I'm reading your comments at times, people. Thank you, Shukufi, for that. Such a beautiful thing. Hmm. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. So, if any more question you have, do let me know. And after that, we leave. I see you, everyone, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Fantastic meditation we're going to have. And I'll help you to go to sleep. Must soge up or maza aega. Life will be so, so wonderful. Okay. Thank you so much. Just type in the chat box as we leave. LYA. Love you all. Yeah. Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Hare Krishna. Thank you.